Hello everyone, thank you for joining our webinar. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So let us put these 20 minutes to good use and see how we can streamline interactive content production to work as a part of the customer digital team. We'll discuss development trends which are particularly relevant in 2017. At the end of the webinar, we'll show you a short demonstration of a fast and convenient content publishing process to the system. My name is Alex and I'm a Partner Relations Manager at Y7.
And my name is Tatiana. I'm expanding the network of creative agency who'd like to implement digital content factory approach. Together with you, we'll discuss new development trends which are relevant in 2017. Find out what do clients expect from an agency, how to produce visually appealing interactive HTML5 content while making it easier to load, approve, and integrate with any kind of client's CLM and CRM. And we will demonstrate in what ways this improvement can speed up all of your development processes.
So at the beginning, I'd like to give you a little glimpse into our company's story. Y7 company is headquartered in Tallinn and has an active network of affiliates in Ukraine, the Russian Federation, and Canada. For almost 9 years now, here at Y7, we have been accumulating all customer wishes and objections, and have come to the point of developing a unique solution which helps companies to undergo digital transformation smoothly. That is why we know firsthand what sorts of challenges companies face while trying to build an efficient, interactive communication strategy.
According to recent studies, the creation of more engaging content is a top priority. 44% of marketers claim that they have to hold regular daily or weekly meetings to discuss content assets because the life cycle of content is gradually but constantly decreasing. And you, being an agency know like no other, have often the clients send you new interactive visual aids and how long it generally takes you to localize those materials because of limited access to some elements. Not mentioning the time it takes for the adapted content to be finally approved. All these factors require consolidating effort on establishing a new type of cooperation between the client and the agency. A virtual space, some platform which would enable you to create, review, control, and use already approved presentation to enhance your speed and results.
So let's discuss some factual data. According to research, 92% of marketers are unable to meet their deadlines. And as we all know, well-tuned communication is what makes any process less time-consuming and more effective. One thing is simply to order someone do their part of the job. Another is having to wait until you're able to tell them do their part of the job. And totally another is having to scroll down the list of contacts, get through to someone on the phone, or wait until your email is read. We need to stop wasting our time.
Furthermore, there are a lot of other factors that can slow down the process of digital development. For example, sometimes even the customers themselves have no clear understanding of how globally used assets are supposed to be localized according to their local market. On the other hand, as we mentioned before, slow-paced conventional approval process and lack of interactive communication are impeding and preventing the dynamic development of digital projects.
What agencies can do? Agencies should look closer at those companies' working processes, namely how content production and management is organized. With multiple channels to manage, organizational and strategic coordination is now very important. With 42% of companies having an executive specifically employed to direct the overall process. Why? Take a look at how many sources content comes from. According to Smart Insights, only 10% of companies get content assets exclusively or principally from agencies, while further 74% combine in-house production and outsourcing. This means that a lot of content comes from multiple teams and needs to be kind of squeezed in into the paradigm of the overall marketing strategy.
What do companies want from an agency in brief? More content. Before you gasp and think of the spammy flood of information that was supposed to be efficient, think of the following. By producing a bigger amount of available content, companies ensure proper segmentation. Talking of available content, the amount produced is a hot issue for today's companies. According to research by LinkedIn Technology Marketing Community, 50% of marketers cited reaching the sufficient volume variety as their principal issue. That's why companies employ multiple agencies at a team, crowdfund, and generally combine all means of getting the necessary content for all the channels. Current relevance. Marketers need regular content updates to react to the competition. This has always been true, but remember what Twitter did to the audience. The stakes now are higher, and the game has reached a speed-up level. In this situation, customers want content to be produced ASAP.
Lower costs, yes. Could one expect otherwise when so much content is to be produced? To cut costs, companies outsource part of their content production, but also try and create some of it in-house if it seems reasonable. In this set of circumstances, what can an agency do? Agencies should understand and accept they no longer hold a monopoly on content production for any particular business. Those who develop content can't be jealous of their customers. Instead, they should try this: be as relevant to your customer as your customer wants to be to their audience.
How agencies can meet customer needs. This involves several things. First and foremost, the speed of production. To tackle the issue, agencies should search for suitable frameworks and templates. Developers working with HTML5 will confirm that without a library making, say, an app supposed to rival a native one will get way longer. The new digital customer appreciates speed because their audience does. The time won by using a framework is valuable because that's when the already mentioned last-minute amendments come. Customers want and can participate more in content creation. For an agency, this is also a benefit. It's better when the necessary changes are mentioned on earlier stages than closer to rollout. The customer gets reduced time to market. The agency saves its efforts. The product that comes out is much more exactly what the customer had in mind.
Next comes coordination. With piles of content waiting to be approved, the customer company will gladly embrace if an agency suggests a common workspace where all the stages of content development can be covered, monitored, and inspected. More agencies are now embracing a new life hack technique when an integrated platform is adopted and a person is appointed to act as a link between all the parties involved. With a digital manager aboard, whose responsibilities are exactly coordinating, the processes get faster and the company gets to participate more. Above, we've seen that marketing teams are already taking that step, while in many cases it's the agency that should.
Which tool can enhance digital development process and improve the collaboration with your clients? We are pleased to introduce our digital content factory based on Cobalt HTML5 standard and a wizard platform. The suggested solution aims to connect customers, marketing teams, and agencies in a unified content collaboration process. With purposefully integrated approval process, the collaboration, commenting, and validation of digital content can be easily optimized as the creators and reviewers are able to see and comment live interactive content available under one share link and no static PDFs. So by using Digital Content Factory, you can create, adjust, localize, review, approve, or reuse content via a single platform created by our V7 group.
With Digital Content Factory, you can easily bridge the gap between different offices of a single pharma company and streamline your content flow. Even in case the headquarters and affiliates are located on different continents, this factor simply stops being an issue. You now have access to a common media library and are able to create and reuse all previous digital assets and templates. Just picture that you won't need to wait until someone types tons of comments via email or depend on lengthy text translation for localization. Imagine that all the processes are so transparent that you're notified immediately about possible improvements to the content, be it even legal or medical advisors.
Let's explore the results of this approach based on our internal research. As you see, with Digital Content Factory, you can change text 2 times faster and save 50% of the time on localization process of your presentations. Success in a digital factory relies on the ability to staff a small group of people, generally 8 to 12, with the right set of complementary skills to work on a given project. These teams often include user experience designers, developers, IT architects, and so-called Scrum Masters who would manage the team.
So without Digital Content Factory, you can reshape your partnership with clients and enhance the revenue of digital projects. Moreover, you can integrate a digital manager into your customer team and create, coordinate, and approve digital content 4 times faster in a single workspace. In addition to that, you can consider a powerful tool that facilitates collaboration with non-developers involved in the process. To figure out how to do that, do not hesitate to contact our team. And now we would like to demonstrate you one of the most useful and important features of our platform, eWizard. A lot of pharma companies are using Viva's system, and to facilitate this process of content distribution, we have fully integrated eWizard with Viva. So now we're going to show you, we're going to open eWizard and show you this very useful and unique feature. So first of all, we need to log in. Okay, you're gonna see now the front page of this solution, and you can see a number of different e-detailers that were created with the help of eWizard. So once the presentation is ready, we can go and distribute this presentation to. So let's go ahead and pick this presentation. We click this button more, and here we need to find publish button. Let's click this one. Okay, at this step, we can choose either we want to publish to Viva Vault or Viva CRM. Let's go and choose Viva CRM. Okay, at this step, we can just press next. Okay, right here we can choose. We can either leave the name of our current presentation, or we can change to Gospel Test. Gapsol, I'm sorry. Then we can change external ID, but we're gonna leave it. And here on the product field, we can choose any product name that is suitable for our presentation. Okay, and the last step before publishing, right here we can either check all the slides to be published to Viva system, or just choose a few slides that we want to publish. Okay, let's just pick three slides and press next. Okay, at this step, the system will show the information that will be published now. We can check the name of our presentation, external ID, the name of the product, and the number of slides. Everything seems to be okay. We can go ahead and press publish. Okay, now if you can see on your screens, the process of publishing, we can see the actual that system is publishing now this content, and we need to wait for, I don't know, just a few seconds when the process is over. Okay, we can scroll down. Okay, it seems to me that we're almost there. Okay, now you see the message that publishing completed successfully. We will also receive in few seconds an email notification that our content has been published to Viva. And now we can go to our Viva CRM sandbox to see this presentation here. Okay, we updated the page, and we can see right here Gapsol test has been published to Viva Sandbox. And then you can continue editing this presentation. Here we go. That's the email notification saying simply just saying that your presentation has been published to Viva CRM. If we go back to Viva CRM, we can see that you can continue working on your content, on your published content. So that's pretty much it. That's basically in 2 minutes you can publish any content that you create with the help of eWizard to Viva system, as well if you're using other systems, which is let's say IMS, Quintiles, another popular system. You can also um, export this content to the system. We will be very happy to demonstrate you the full functionality of eWizard and show you all the advantages of this platform. We will, after this webinar, we will be sending you follow-up emails with a brief information about the system. And if you find that it's something interesting for you and you would like to try, you can always email us back, and we can even arrange a short trial period of eWizard. Well, I guess that's it. That's what we all wanted to show you today. Thank you everyone for your time, and
Thank you. Goodbye.
goodbye.